What is going on, Who Dat Nation, and happy Saints Game Day. It is your boy, Who Dat Davis, here for you. As always, if you don't know, you will know it over here. We bleed black and gold until we are dead and cold. The New Orleans Saints are in Los Angeles after a full week of practice at UC Irvine to take on the Los Angeles Chargers, who recently participated in this year's Hall of Fame game against the Detroit Lions. There's a lot of things we're going to be looking out for. The quarterback battle is going to be the main point of emphasis for a lot of fans, especially after the performance that Shedeur Sanders put on in his first official preseason game against the Carolina Panthers. He showed up, he looked good, and a lot of eyes right now are on Tyler Shutt, the second-round pick out of Louisville. That is Kellen Moore's hand-picked guy. A lot of eyes right now. He caught a lot of strays on social media saying that Tyler Shutt shouldn't have been chosen over Shedeur Sanders. Now, you can whatever side you on. At the end of the day, Tyler Shutt deserves his chance to prove himself here in the National Football League. He has an opportunity right now ahead of him to prove that he is worthy of being selected where he was. Now, there's some other battles going on also. I have to keep this short because I'm on my way to work. But there's some other battles to really look at. The running back battle. Who's going to step up to be that number one guy behind Alvin Kamara? See what I did there? RB2, the first guy behind Kamara. Who's going to be stepping up and claiming that spot finally? Who's going to put distance between themselves and their competitors for that RB2 spot? Kendrick Miller has a great opportunity ahead of him, but a guy who's been coming up the ranks, a guy who I didn't really expect, Velus Jones, because of his speed and his ability to catch out of the backfield. What can he do? Can he somehow manage to beat the odds and claim that spot? A lot of eyes also on the wide receiver room. There's not too much going on there that's really cause for excitement, especially since Chris Olave tweaked his ankle at Thursday's practice last week. He's not going to play today, obviously, but there are some other eyes that we need to keep on. Buck Means, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Cedric Wilson if he plays, Mason Tipton, already the star, the two-time training camp MVP, Mason Tipton. Can he have a good game finally that shows that he's worthy of being put on the field with the starters? What about on the defensive side of the ball? The main name to look out for is linebacker Danny Stutzman. Danny Stutzman is going to be seeing a lot of action today. He didn't have too much of a workload for the scrimmage they had this past Friday. So look for Danny Stutzman to be, the signal caller, to wear the green dot for the second string defense. Also, he's in competition. Nephi Sewell, his brother Noah Sewell, is playing right now for the Chicago Bears. He's looking like he's doing pretty good. Nephi's going to want to match that energy and keep up with Danny Stutzman to be that number 3 linebacker for the New Orleans Saints. So far, so good. Those two are in a locked battle. It is a good battle. Now, the defensive front, that's my area. That's where I'm going to be mainly looking at. I want to see Isaiah Foskey. Can he finally have a decent showing? Fadil Diggs. You got Colin Saunders potentially. You got Chris Rumpf. He's made some splash plays on the defensive line during training camp. His name's come up a handful of times. Can those guys have any impact on this game? Fadil Diggs specifically, because his latest practice, he came away with 3 sacks. Technically 2, maybe 3 if you're counting technicalities. But that's a 7th-round pick that they invested in. It looks like he's finally coming on. He's stacking some days. Let's see what he can do. In the secondary, maybe Quincy Riley. Quincy Riley, the 3rd-round pick out of Louisville, one of the 2 best players from that Louisville team. He's looking like he wants to earn that starting spot opposite of Kool-Aid McKinstry. Can he have a really good showing? And what about deeper in the secondary, that safety spot? We already know that Justin Reed and Julian Blackmon are going to be the starting 2, but Jonas Sanker has come on. He's come on a little bit strong over the last couple of days. What can he do, especially when it comes to the run game? He's been showing up and showing out. He's gaining some confidence. He's gaining some understanding of the game. Things look like it's starting to slow down for him so he can make plays. Can Jonas Sanker really show off that run-stopping ability from the safety spot? That's going to be another area to look out for. The tight end room is the biggest question mark of them all because there's not much going on there behind Juwan Johnson, with Foster Moreau still being injured and Taysom Hill looks like he's not going to see any action until maybe October. You know, you got Jack Stoll, who's coming over from Philadelphia with Kellen Moore and Mr. Nussmeier. You've got Michael Jacobson in his I think his second, maybe even third season with the Saints. You've got Malika Matavad. You got that's a late round rookie out of UCLA. Someone's gonna have to make plays in that tight end room, not just in the passing game, obviously, but also as a run blocker. Who's going to be able to be that inline point of attack blocker for those RPOs and those inside zone run schemes that the Saints want to employ during the regular season? You're going to be able to hold up on them edges. Who can do that? Juwan Johnson's not known for that. Taysom Hill's not really known for that. Foster Moreau, he can do it a little bit, but someone has to step up and claim that blocking tight end role. That's the best way you're going to make this 53-man roster. What about special teams? You know, Rico Payton, he wants to submit himself once again as a gunner. We're about to return special. You got Donovan Peoples-Jones, among others, who are trying to vie for that punt return spot and kick return spot for special teams. There's a lot to look forward to, but enjoy the game for what it is. We'll have a whole lot going on the next day for postseason reviews for the New Orleans Saints. Until then, I'll see you guys later. I'm going to work. Enjoy preseason football.